Hey, what's up, y'all? It's episode 59 People Podcast. We talking about stuff going on, bro. Like, we're just having a conversation about the FDA approving vaccine and stuff like that. It's imminent, but go ahead.
No, I was saying something about Pfizer had well, not Pfizer, but the what's your name? What is it called when they the FDA approved something for Pfizer a while ago, and now 15 years later, it's the same thing that was causing cancer. You know what I'm saying? So, of course they gonna approve it because it's all about money. But in the long run, what is it really doing to us? You know what I mean? So I don't know, man.
And they basically rushed the let's see it, wait and see attitude. But that's the attitude I had.
Right. You know. So I mean, at the end of the day, with my wife being in the medical field, they're mandating, we don't know, but we trying to figure out shit to where we ain't gonna be dealing with all that. You know what I'm saying? Because there's other jobs and other opportunities out here for you to not be getting poked with this damn whatever it is that they trying to poke us with, you know. And a lot of people is like, yo, you need to go and get that. You need to do this. You need to do that. You need to do this. You need to do that. You know, but at the end of the day, do we really know what the fuck is in this shot that they giving us that they so adamant on making us get? You know what I'm saying? For it to be back to normal, when all reality is you ain't gonna be back to normal at all. You know, you gonna have to even with the shot. Now they saying you need the booster. Then, you know, if you can still get it after the booster, then what's gonna be next? You know what I'm saying? It's like it's something else after what's supposed to been to help us. So if I take the shot, I can still get COVID. But they say my symptoms won't be as bad. But I can still get COVID though. So how do I know how my body is going to react to COVID anyway? You know what I'm saying? With the shot, without the shot.
You know, and it's like a gamble because nobody knows how it's going to affect them regardless.
Right.
So, and that's something you don't want to play around with. You don't want to mess around with. It's so confusing when it comes to it down to it because people may be in the best of health to go, and then people in the worst of health they actually make it through. It's unpredictable.
Right.
So
yeah,
you don't want to mess around with nothing like that.
Right. You know, which I can see why people is running out getting the shot because they scared. You know what I mean?
Once again, it goes back to that same thing we talked about in several different episodes. If in fact AIDS and cancer been around this long and y'all ain't near no cure, how the most deadliest plague in the world, literally, y'all find a cure for it this quick, but you can't give us a definite that this cure is working.
Right. At all.
And how come nobody working on something different? They just got these two and okay with it.
Exactly.
And then they won't let the Johnson & Johnson pass, the one-hit quitter.
No, it's probably some shit too strong in there that'll kill you as damn self.
Man. Oh man, what is it? It was man, I forgot what that was. Rachel was telling me that medically it's something in one of these medicines for cholesterol or something has been shown to help with COVID. And it's not even a shot. It's like a medicine, some type of medicine or some shit. I have to ask her what it is. but I forget. And
I believe it though. If they just want people to conform to something, It's a bigger agenda out there than what they really let on.
Oh man, definitely is, man. I mean,
See, when you look at the big picture of it, is really they keep throwing this COVID up in people's face. The mass, the underlying things is going around. We ain't heard shit else about George Floyd. We ain't heard nothing else. You know, it's like a lot of stuff that was in the forefront now is getting pushed to the back. COVID is number one priority. Keep your eyes on the COVID.
And then watch. Okay, we see Afghanistan.
Yeah.
That's a distraction for something else.
yeah, you know,
And then these damn challenges is ridiculous now. It's just to the point where it's just foolish.
right.
Like, why am I gonna do something that can potentially harm me for sure? Like, and let people watch.
Right.
But
Exactly.
that's a good analogy for the way the world today is now, because they want to see you try and they want to see you fail. When you fall, that's entertainment.
Right.
I mean, the American social media entertainment, they have a bloodlust. It's been like that since the beginning of time.
And y'all remember a while back when I asked y'all, is reality life or is life reality?
Yeah.
That's a deep one, and that's something I can't answer.
And when you look at it, like now, one stupid motherfucker get up there and walk up some crates and fall and bust his face. Everybody else want to do the same goddamn thing. That's the dumbest shit ever. If I see a motherfucker that can do backflips and stand on his head and fall on his motherfucking face, you think my clumsy ass gonna get up there?
No.
Hey, man,
that's something
that's
you just
the same
don't do.
thing I was saying the other day. And it's crazy because I was going through my timeline and I'm like, what the hell is this crate challenge? What made me look at it is people started sending it to, inboxing it to me. You know, like, look at this, you know, like as a joking, like it's a laugh. And I'm thinking to myself, like, man, this shit ain't funny. This is dumbest shit ever.
Dangerous. Yeah.
This is the dumbest shit ever. Why would you sit up and try to walk? Okay, if I think like Roy just said it, if I seen him do a backflip and he land on his damn face, what makes me get out here and gonna try to land on my face doing a backflip if I can't do it either?
Exactly. And he more talented than me.
Yeah.
You know, all it else is a challenge. Basically, he can't do it, I'm gonna do it. But you gonna bust your face just like old boy.
It's just like these stupid mugs was doing that kiki thing and getting ran over and the car driving over them and stuff.
Right.
You saw what Tank did. He was on the FBI's most wanted list. He did the kiki getting off the damn plane, being extradited for a double murder.
Who done that?
Tank.
From Ben Harbor, yeah, let's do Ben Harbor, yeah.
Yeah. He got off the Fed plane doing the kiki. I said, man, this nigga crazy. And he wanted for double murder. There's something wrong with him.
Now, just touching on all them topics that we said, we all old enough where we saw The Running Man. That's the next question now. Is they're going to televise death on TV next?
Oh, hell yeah. You see Afghanistan.
Well, not only that, I would say, considering Saddam Hussein, Tukey, that was it might have been closed circuit, but it was televised.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, those deaths were televised on camera.
But no, what I'm saying, I'm talking about taking it a step further. You see how they do all this stupid stuff on TV? Everything is about likes, this, that, and other. What I'm saying is they're going to have a show where like say, for instance, this cop shows, whatever, PD or whatever be coming on now, where when they catch you, in order to get out of this, you got to go through a death maze, literally. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like but it's asking you, it really puts you in that mind state of how America is going and how everything is so about likes. Will this be one of those things that's in the near future that we saw in the past?
Right. Yeah.
That's very, very interesting, though. I mean, very.
Man, I pray I don't see them days.
You know, we do, but you know, you gotta look at it like this. It's just like I was telling somebody a couple days ago. You know, think about it. We all come from that era where we used to sit on the porch and holler, bingo, that's my car.
Right.
to now, you just sit back and think about some of them stupid ass arguments we used to have as kids about somebody else's car, to where we on the front porch arguing about, man, in 2021, I'm gonna have a battery powered car. And we argued about this shit. Motherfucker, you crazy. They ain't gonna make that. And then 2021, they're making battery powered cars.
Yeah,
The
Right.
stuff that we saw. You said what?
one of my very first episodes, we was talking about, we was like the Jetsons. It's gonna be flying cars, it's gonna be electric cars. Wonder how that's gonna be. And then instantly come around now, and that's what we see. Like it's literally there. You can go
It's
to
the
a gas
norm now.
station and recharge your battery powered car.
It's the norm now.
Yeah. And then you ain't part of the norm if you ain't got no electrical car.
Uh-huh.
Shit.
And then that has something to do with the presidents and stuff like that, making electricity and the environment, and stuff like that. They want to be safe on the environment and stuff like that.
Right.
We need it though. We've
Yeah,
been
and
consuming.
then-
We've been over consuming this month.
And then global warming is real.
Yes, it is.
It's been real. And then and the weather, we're not just getting older. The weather is changing too. And another thing is bees, honeybees and stuff. That tells you the absolute truth about what's going on with our environment. Once the bees are gone, it's a wrap.
Ain't nothing to pollinate, nothing to transfer stuff to different
Exactly.
places.
And how many? When the last time y'all saw an actual bee instead of a wasp?
Man, I saw like
Well,
10
y'all
of
got y'all got
Work.
plants though. That's different because I grew up with
I saw them today at work. Bees swarming around me. And I hated
You know
that I
what I'm
had
saying?
to kill one of them because I know they,
they release a pheromone that says fight for everybody
Yeah.
else.
and I'm like, man, I'm gonna have to go and knock this one out because if it sting me while I'm at work, I'm gonna be mad as hell.
I'm gonna be like Thomas J on My Girl. Where's his glasses? He can't see without his glasses.
Right.
Jay, they stung the shit out of him.
Yeah.
But yeah, they sent out one warning, then next thing you know, they all coming. But I got wasps actually at the workplace, and the way to treat them is when you hit their nest, it gotta be like crack of dawn, like right when the sun going down or right when the sun coming up, because it's when they least active. If you do it during the day, you actually get stung like a motherfucker.
No,
Oh,
you
yeah.
actually get fucked up. That's an act of war.
Yeah. You call it on
Right.
them.
They dropping them nuclear bombs on your ass.
They're sticking the shit out of you.
Yeah, man. The world today is crazy, man. It's crazy. And you gotta go on and put your boots on. Now it's time for you to put your boots on, tie them up real good, and get to stepping. And stay away from all the bull crap that's out here,
And another thing,
man.
I wanted to ask y'all a question. With y'all goals and stuff, y'all know y'all have to be more agile, have agility to move around certain obstacles and stuff. Now it's different. You still can have the same goals, but the game rules will change.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
but you got to keep in mind though. I don't know how most of the majority of people feel about it. They have negative attitudes. I know from experience, but it's ways that you can actually still accomplish stuff and even be greater through all of this too.
Oh yeah, dude. I've been plotting on the transportation business for a minute. So, in transportation, you by yourself.
And people need things.
Right. People gonna always need stuff. So therefore, hey, who do I have to come in contact with? Really? Nobody. I pick the load up, I drop the load off. I pick the load up.
But when you sit back and you look at, I get where you're going from being in the transportation field myself. But when you start looking at the underlying things of how they're trying to automate everything, because out here in Arizona, they got Waymo, that's the self-driving cars. So now they've been playing with delivering meals to the elderly to get people comfortable with this car driving itself around the city.
Oh wow.
You see what I mean? And it's just gonna transform into like I was down on Central the other day at this little breakfast spot, and they had the little robots going around, moving around. So in that little area, if you order food, it's like a Uber robot. They put the shit in
Yeah, they
there,
got
and
that.
then the robot,
They
yeah.
got that for
So
DoorDash too. You go someplace, they have
exactly.
a
So
little bitty robot with food in there, with a little window in there, and it delivers your food to you.
exactly.
It's
So what they're
crazy, man.
doing, they're
Yeah, they
starting
got
to
that now.
automate everything
And
because
everything
now,
is happening before our eyes right now, literally.
yep.
Nobody can see you.
And people saying, "Oh, that's so cute," this, that, and other, but they don't know that's knocking you out your Uber job.
That's,
That's
yeah,
Right.
knocking
that's
you out your
another
Uber
job.
Eats. So with Uber Eats and all those stuff, you was averaging $20 an hour. Now that's getting ready to get depleted because why do we need all these people when these robots can do the same thing?
And it's
Because
Yeah.
when
had,
you think about it, when you go to Walmart now, I went to Walmart. I've been going Walmart right down the street from my house. I go there all the time. At least when you go to check out, it's probably 1 to 2 hours open with a real cashier.
yeah, that's
You're
the
doing
worst.
everything yourself.
Yeah.
Deep doop
Yep.
doop doop. You know, everything now is starting to get to the point where when you go to McDonald's, you can order right there at the kiosk. You don't even have to talk to nobody. They've been doing they got McDonald's down to a system so quick. The shit gonna be rolling out on a process by itself, or they already
They
gonna have
already
it
they already got
pre-made.
the kiosk.
And then when you hit it, it's just gonna go in the microwave, doop, and kick out to you.
Right.
Yeah, they already got the kiosk going, so you can customize and everything the way you want it. And then you can't complain to nobody but you because you put the order in.
Exactly. So
Man.
it's a
And
lot of
another
stuff
thing
that's
too, with Afghanistan, you know, the rollout is supposed to be all the troops supposed to be out of there before the 31st. I want y'all to know that y'all know what the main troops were there doing the whole time.
freeing up money.
Um, yeah, it takes 40 people to man one drone. So most of the time most of the time they did in Afghanistan, they were surveying with drones and stuff like that. There were no people going in mountains and going in caves and shit no more like that because it was too deadly. They know that terrain for centuries before we did. That's a war we can't win. So they were doing like recon missions and stuff like that with
It
the
was like
drone.
Vietnam with all them hidden tunnels.
Yeah, ain't no way you can be winning on that. So they had people. So right now they basically saying like they're gonna take out the people that's manning these drones. So the thing is though, like I think the U.S. government kind of messed up by saying you guys got to fight. We went over there to actually go over there and fight. We ain't making no better, so we left out, and they were like, "Up, you're on your own, buddy."
Yeah, but should have had a plan though before they left about that one. They could have put something, you know.
But you know
It's
some
But common sense though, do you think they would have thought about that? Well, while we got this help, let's make something happen.
right. That's what I'm saying though. You know, it's almost like, you know, the government is basically just pissing on us, giving us one thing to look at while they doing another thing over here.
Mhm.
So looking at this over here while they doing that over there. Then while they doing that over there, they doing something else over here, man. It's
It's a book of it's a such thing, man. There's so much stuff going on. That's the way it
yeah,
is.
it feels, man. It's scary to a sense because in a minute, what the hell? You're gonna have robots controlling the streets. They're gonna be our police. They're gonna be delivering our foods and groceries. They're gonna be driving all the cars and all the motherfuckers who ain't got it.
iRobot.
Right. Straight up. And that's exactly how it's gonna be. They already trying to do the AI crap, the artificial
See,
whatever that shit is. I can't even get it out right now.
artificial intelligence.
Yeah,
They
you know,
actually got that. They can our body. They use like rats and pigs and stuff because they closely related to our organs and stuff like that. They trying to no, they actually done it. A universal soldier, literally. Where his body and everything is connected to his brain. Like they have something injected into your brain where he can maneuver your equipment and stuff like that. Just so
see,
y'all knew that. And they started with a pig.
yeah, that's science. They messing science. The science is messing with crap. You
You
know,
know, y'all gotta sit back and y'all say this. 100 years from now, y'all gonna say this motherfucker said that. The way they're doing technology, stem cells, research, all this different stuff that we're going through in the world today and learning stuff, they're gonna learn how to recreate life or bring you back at a later date. You know, because
Right.
if you sit back and think about it, people already be freezing chromosomes free and stuff. And these is not things that we just heard of today. These are things that we saw in a movie 7, 8, 15 years ago that are happening in today's technology.
No matter what, I'm not against it, but if they bring back Walt Disney, it's a wrap. He, that man was something else, and he is frozen, waiting to be cryogenically brought back. And he was an absolute racist.
Right.
And watch, we will have a form of Jurassic Park and all that stuff. Watch.
And I've been waiting on the mammoth because I used to want to be a paleontologist when I was little. And they had this thing called raising the mammoth. Now it's gonna take a long time because they're trying to do it through elephants. So I guess evolution has so many births of an elephant to turn more and more into a mammoth.
Got you.
Best believe they're working on that right now to this day.
Yeah.
But at the same time, where they gonna keep that big motherfucker when he starts to go crazy and shit like that?
Yeah,
so all you eat meat eaters, they gonna feed him to y'all and say it's the new chicken.
Man, don't say
that. This that new swine. It's the new pork.
Yeah, they had a hard enough time when that dude that owned the bicycles over on Fairplane got loose. They had to fucking shoot that motherfucker with a musket. He's sitting on people's cars and shit, smashing, destroying cars and shit, sitting on them and shit, chilling like, matter of fact, couple squats. Smashing people's cars, man. They shot that motherfucker with some bullets, some big ass bullets. Had to kill him.
Boy,
that was some good eating.
Right. Yeah, it's crazy crap happening out here in the world, man. But I'm feeling here and stick my head down in this mud, and when I rise up, hopefully I'll be where my goals is at.
I feel like I don't have a choice, man. I got like goals in so many, two directions. My goals, so that's enough for me.
Yeah, because times is changing, and right now, about the next 10 years, they're gonna be having these self-driving rigs and all this type of crap, man. It's gonna be
already doing it. They already literally doing it with the Tesla.
I already know. So
excuse me, guys.
Somebody just chimed in and said, I'm sorry, y'all. Somebody just chimed in and said there's no such thing as evolution. God made literally every animal that has and will exist. Now, my question with that person would be, what about the cloning and stuff like that? That's doing God's work, true enough. But how do y'all feel about that? Like, okay,
what now?
Like I said, people, Eric, you laugh. No, stop laughing. No, there's no such thing as evolution. God made literally every animal that has and will exist.
Well, some people.
I can say I kind of believe in that, but people that's actually playing with God's work.
Right, and that's what they're doing.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's people playing with God's work, but me personally, I don't believe in evolution. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe.
Why you don't?
I don't believe I came from a damn monkey or a gorilla. I mean, I didn't elevate from no gorilla.
You can't say that because just say, for instance, if we forced to live in a cave for the next 20 years, evolution is going to evolve because our eyesight is going to become non-void. Other things we may develop gills or super sensitive fingertips or grow a third finger, for touching because that's our thing. So
and skin would have to be lighter. No need for melanin.
So evolution would take your place and start changing your body to evolve to your surroundings. You feel me?
And that aspect, yeah, I get that.
True. That's very, very true.
I get that.
But see, when people think about evolution, they think about that. Evolution happens over time. It ain't nothing that just happened in 2 weeks.
Just like they said, snakes used to have feet.
Like perfect example, like us coming from the Midwest. We go up, we've been in the snow our whole life, and we come into a heated place. We're extra hot, and everybody else talking about, man, it's cold. You like, what the fuck? It's only
Right.
90 degrees, and you talking about it's cold. Where we from, this is a super hot day. People gonna die. So
Right.
evolution involved our skins because like now that I've been out here for so long, when I go back home, I'm super cold. When I go in a building that's cold, everybody talking about, oh, it's cold. I'm like, shit, it's nice.
Right. I get it on that aspect.
And that's how I mean. I need to get the air conditioner fixed at the job because the lobby is like below zero, and then back of the house is like a negative. No, it's plus hell plus Afghanistan.
Right. Did you ever holler at old boy?
No, I'm gonna give him. I'm gonna get him up because I got an estimate before and look for like a base. So I'm gonna go ahead and see what they talking about, what else they can give me. Then I'm gonna get him up. I got sick that one day and it threw me kind of off, so I've been playing catch up ever since.
You got
Okay.
plenty of fruit there. I made some lemonade too. Yeah, that's how I was looking.
Shoot, but you see still people out there winning and stuff like that. Like when they doing certain things like during these times, that's really motivating and stuff though too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't know, man.
You know something?
I'm,
The motivation always been there. People just use that for an excuse because you gotta look at it like this. A lot of people don't go into life with a definite purpose, or they move with a definite purpose because we all can run and do something. Like you said, if you want some Jordans, you want a car or whatever, that's your definite purpose. So you're gonna bust ass to get it. And then 9 times out of 10, once a person get it, they fall back because that was the only thing that they was guiding for. So
right.
it was like, is that one thing in your definite purpose, or is that the only thing in your definite purpose? Because there should be a chain of things to get to the event.
Right.
Yeah, and another thing too, if you want $1 million, you got to make that $1 million. It's gonna cost to keep that $1 million, and you can't just stop everything you're doing. You got to keep going.
Yeah.
Because just like you said, if you want $1 million, once you get the $1 million, how's it gonna get dispersed?
Right.
Or you just want $1 million, say, oh, I got $1 million.
And it'll be sucked up dry and gone in no time.
Exactly. And that's why so many million people that hit the lotto and stuff be broke so quick. That's why so many drug dealers along the way get one summer because they didn't have no definite purpose. Their purpose was, I'm gonna show everybody I'm that dude, and then go out in the hell of bullets, you know?
Right.
People remember you, but then again, they don't.
Exactly.
I want an abundant.
Abundance. That's a natural. That's a good.
Right.
Positive word. Abundance.
I want an abundance.
Well, see, E, you messing up with the key word you said. You want. If you want anything, you chasing more or less. When you chase anything, it's gonna run from you. If you got it, it's yours.
Okay.
You speak it basically manifestation. You basically speaking it.
Yeah, I got it.
So you speak into something like, and it works. Believe it or not, I know about this. Like the way I work with my team and stuff. Like we talk about it till it happens, and people will be surprised at how something as simple as that can actually be effective and work. Like I wouldn't dare try to talk to certain family members about manifestation, but I definitely will talk to my team about it.
Yeah.
You know, I read a book. It was
some family members can't manifest nothing.
Well, I read a book. It was one of Warren Buffett's, one of his top reads or whatever, and it's called "Taking People with You."
Right.
Now you a bad motherfucker if you can take people with you that didn't see a vision and have them just believe and focus on what they need to focus on. Then they get it.
Right.
And then at the end of the day, they like, wow.
But that's part of the manifestation. If you can't see yourself in these places, it's once again, it's a want. If you can't see yourself accomplishing these things, once again, it's a want. Like as a kid, the way we came up, I said, I ain't never doing this shit no more. Never. And like I tell everybody, when I got into the streets, it wasn't that I just looked at it like I see this thing because I saw people before me getting at it. And I saw their faults in it. And I just said, I'm just gonna try not to do what they do and see if it works. Try not to do what they do and see if it works. And it worked for me.
Yeah,
You
and
know,
that's the thing, though. If it works for you, and what works for you can work for anybody.
exactly.
It's just
Success
like
leaves footprints.
Yep. It gives you like, okay, for instance, like if I wanted to follow somebody's footsteps, follow somebody lead blindly, y'all two would be the ones I will follow because I've seen y'all actually do something and it worked. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna hustle or no shit like that. But you get what I'm saying.
We
But,
get exactly what you're saying.
yeah. So I mean, like, and that's another thing too. Like, if you get people to believe you and everything, and follow your lead and believe in something, you creating somebody. You creating something very, very dangerous, which is good.
Yeah, you making that person believe in themselves.
Exactly, and they're more mesmerized because they didn't have no idea, no clue.
Right.
They went in blindly. Now they have an absolute idea.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and that's major, and that's my whole career. I've been drived off of that. Like, I've been at the top, I've been at the bottom. You know.
Oh man.
But I mean, it's
bottom,
always work.
You
know, something you gotta ask yourself, what is the top? Because a lot of people would have said, you know, along my journey to know my story or know of me or know me would say, I've been at the top. When exactly it was like that top may have not, it's been a peak for me. So who's to say the top and who's to say the bottom on whatever you're doing? You know what I mean?
right.
Well, it's pretty much cut and dry in my line of work. Like when you're doing the most and stuff like that, like everything is top notch, which I came from that thing, but you know, right now I'm in the process of getting back there. But it's doable because I invest so much time into it. Like, you have to understand, man, you got to put that work in regardless.
Yeah, I mean, if you want anything out of life, you got to invest in it. You know, that's a no-brainer right there. But
you know, the key thing to success is discipline. If you ain't got discipline, you ain't gonna never achieve success.
Yeah,
absolutely. And then I want to go one step and say self-discipline.
Yeah.
You get on that ride before somebody tell you to have to get on that. You do this before somebody have to tell you to do this. You get on it before. You're proactive. You got to be proactive in everything you're doing in order to be successful.
And you know, and it equates back to, we done had several conversations about my diet. If you can control your diet, you can control your destiny. And it starts with that, and it goes out. It goes out in your life to, you know, structuring your daily habits, your, you know, everything. And when you got that discipline, it just helps you in your business aspect of it.
Right.
But when you got a lack of discipline, it falls back, and first it starts with your diet, because we assume that when we get monies, we eat at this place in which this is healthy, which we gorging ourselves with unhealthy foods. So now,
it's the dumbest shit ever.
Exactly.
So
now, if we fucking our body up,
I got this. No, you're supposed to hold fast in what you're doing. You're supposed to be frugal. You have to be frugal in order to be successful.
This is me and the twins and lemon water all goddamn day.
Oh man, hey, if I see my old blueberry, I'm gonna lose it. I can't mess with blueberries. Like,
you know what? As much as I hated them, I went back to eating them. They good for you.
They got antioxidants and stuff like that.
Yeah, they good for you, man. Hey, and Roy, by you showing me your refrigerator right now, that lets me know I gotta go on and put my self-discipline in effect and start doing what I said I was gonna do and stop fucking pussyfooting around and go on and get diet or my I don't even call it no diet no more. I call it a lifestyle of eating.
Absolutely.
Change my lifestyle up of eating, man.
Because y'all think about it, 20-some years ago, I've been telling y'all, man, quit eating that bullshit. All that pork, quit eating that bullshit, quit eating that meat shit. And now everybody plant-based everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I sit back and I say, man, I'm 50 years old. I got 2 3-year-old twins. Nigga, you need energy to keep up with them little motherfuckers.
Yeah, that's true.
Non-stop, up and down the stairs, out in the backyard, this, that, and other. It's non-stop till it's nap time. And then after
Right.
nap time, it's round 2. Because they
Yep.
re-energized. I didn't lay my old ass down.
See?
They powered up on me.
Right.
But one thing I say, they ain't gonna beat me. So
See?
eating healthy, staying working out, staying active, because you only gonna get as old as you act.
No.
Hmm.
No.
Have
You
y'all
sure?
heard of the Havana syndrome?
The what now?
Havana syndrome?
Uh-uh.
What's the Havana syndrome?
You know what? Actually, reading this off, it's some type of stuff, maybe some COVID. Not COVID as in virus things, but like officers like of the CIA and stuff, like secret warfare. Because it says CIA officers working with the American Embassy described the sensation of pressure in their head, the sound of what sounded like a swarm of cicadas. They suffered from nausea, fatigue, and had trouble remembering things. They also complained of ear pain, hearing loss. Later, brain scans revealed tissue damage similar to be caused by a car accident or a bomb blast. Y'all know what that sounds like? Those rays
Shaking syndrome.
Those rays they use. I think they're illegal now against the Geneva Convention. But there's like rays, like supersonic rays or whatever they can hit you with and disorient you.
Mm.
You know, that's what it sounds like. And I'm only saying that because it's affecting American and Canadian diplomats and people in the CIA.
Wow.
So that might be something that.
Man, it's so much crazy crap going on in this world, man, and we don't know about that the government hide from us.
Well, it depends on where you look. They don't hide it. Everything is plain sight. You can find out anything if you know where to look.
Yeah, I ain't going in the dark world.
No, I'm not going to the dark web either. Anybody know I can find a baby? No,
it ain't even really the dark web. You got to look at it like this. They throw all these distractions in front of us, whether it be TV, food, clothing, all this. And like you say, but then they'll set up a police post in Walmart parking lot to scanning all the license plates and keeping a facial recognition of you and stuff. So as he says, it's right in your face, you just don't pay attention.
Exactly. Yeah.
When you start going, when you go into Walmart and you go to the checkout and you look at that big old screen TV there showing the little squares, that mug is doing facial recognition, putting everybody where they need to be at.
Oh, they've been doing that for like a couple of years now. Yeah, they actually do that. Yeah. And actually, I had a friend who went to Walmart. She had a case resisting arrest or something.
Hey, cool.
We went to Walmart, didn't think nothing of it, locked in on her. So we leave, police automatically, bam. We only went from Walmart to the gas station right down the street. They pulled up and sat there. Waited on us to start pulling off, and then they jumped out with like, you did this, you did that, talking to them. I'm like, damn, you did all this shit. It was like it was broken glass on the dashboard. I should have known something. She actually assaulted an officer and didn't get out the car. They had to break the window and forcibly remove her from the vehicle.
You was in the car with her?
Not when they did that.
Oh, but I know you had to be over there looking at her like, bitch, you lost your rabbit ass mind with me in the car.
Right, and they looked at me like, you part of it. Terrible. Pretty much like Mr. Ed voice, like.
Right.
And she was like, I'm innocent. No, like, nah, this is great.
Yeah.
No, but they already knew what she was wanted for and everything. Like that's when I knew they had the automatic scanners for the plates. And
yeah.
Okay. So now I see how this story correlates. Like you say, so it wasn't they just came at her on no bullshit. They had
the facial recognition was somebody that actually had a problem with issues with police, and she wasn't supposed to get the car out of impound. She got the car out of impound somehow, and then when they got the window fixed somehow, and was driving around like ain't nothing happened. And they're like, hold on, wait, the car go? Let's see where this person is, or this and that. So I guess they set everything for that to be a wanted person. So I saw the thing set up at Walmart. So we go to the gas station after there, and they was right there, literally.
Yeah, man, that stuff's crazy, boy.
Yeah, the world is wicked the way it's moving now. It's like you can't hide in plain sight no more.
No.
Actually, you can.
Your ass out of trouble.
You can.
Out of trouble. Don't do shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And you ain't got to worry about it.
Is it good?
And I don't know what it is now. I stay away from large crowds and stuff like that too. Like
oh yeah. I mean,
always stayed away from large crowds, because if you think about it, a crowd got a herd mentality. If one motherfucker fake like he just taking off and running, you getting trampled and you ain't got shit to do with it.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of hard for me to stay away from large crowds, due to my side hustle.
But you know,
right, but on the same token, you're gonna be responsible for somebody getting trampled.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I remember that show you had me do with the microphone and shit. I swear you had me do the door. It was 7 AKs. I let in there alone. I'm not gonna ask you shit. Like here, let me see your let me see your what you said.
I'm doing. You said I'm security, but excuse me. Let me get out your way. That's what.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, he gave me the money. I held the money like this, like, then put it in a box, like here. He got a gun.
Wow.
Hey, and then I said though, when they had that baby set on fire on stage for that little pyrotechnics thing, and fire was dripping and shit, I was like, deuces, y'all motherfuckers. I was by the door talking on that motherfucking microphone, like, look, anything happen, I'm out this motherfucker. You ain't trouble me. I'll be talking
what you
on
say?
that
I'm the first one out the door, not the last.
Yeah, I said it too. I was like, I'd be out there in the parking lot talking on that microphone. It was fire. The shit was, man, it was fire, literally, and the shit was messy. Like it was fire dripping off of it after the fire had to stop.
Yeah, you like me, I'd have been out in the parking lot 30 minutes beforehand talking about y'all come on out.
Right. Y'all ain't shit. Just leave me in that mug. Huh?
No, man, look, I'm not qualified.
You chose that profession, motherfucker.
Yeah,
you chose that profession.
I'm doing a door now, and I'm doing my hat was too full at that point in time.
The right way.
Right. That one was like bing boom bing bing ding boom boom, like all types.
Hey, my homegirl, she called me a couple days ago. She in the trucking industry, right? And she always asks me like, bro, why you don't do the trucking no more? I say it ain't for me. I went through it. I had my ups and downs with it, but what happened for me may not happen for you. So she called me the other day crying. Man, bro, I said, nah, shut that bullshit up. Don't give me that one. I said, well, that bitch that they wanted to do this trucking shit. Find that bitch and bring her back to me, and hung up on her.
But see, that's motivational though, right there. That's what people need to hear and shit like that.
Cause I can't, bro. That's the choke. Cause I kept telling her, she would always ask me, and I wouldn't be like, oh, this shit and this, that, and other. I wouldn't tell her my bad stories. I just tell her this ain't for me.
It ain't
for me.
Yeah,
it ain't for me. I that horse whooped me. I ain't getting on him no more. And so I never would deter her from it. So every time she would run into something, I would give her what I ran into and let her figure it out. But this time it kept piling up on her. And that's one thing she said, you never try to talk me out of my dream. I'm like, that's your dream. I'm just gonna tell you what didn't work for me.
Right.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it was funny though. It was a good time. So, but yeah, I was like, no. These motherfuckers.
Well, I'm gonna try to make it work for me, man. Transportation.
See, you got to take that word. You got to take that word out your vocabulary. If you try to do something, you ain't gonna give it 110%.
Right. I'm gonna make it work for me.
If I sit here and say I'm gonna try to make my kids dinner, they gonna get something out of a can, right or wrong, or some microwave shit, right or wrong.
Right.
But if I come in here and say I'm going to make them a soup or make them a dinner, that's my top priority.
Exactly.
Right. Well, I'm gonna make this work for me. How about that?
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Because it's a
speaking
definite
stuff into
purpose
it.
now.
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
It
You're speaking
becomes a
into it.
definite purpose.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Damn,
always
flies.
been a
I'm
purpose.
going to fuck these flies off. I'm telling you that.
Yeah. But yeah,
The
man, wait
twins be that.
I do it. If it goes down, man, October 16th, boy.
I
Woo,
told you I got you on that too, right?
What happens
man,
October 16th?
I got a lineup for October 16th, boy. And I'm hoping it fall through. Man, it's gonna
Your
be
ass.
it's gonna be the first of many. Yeah, it's gonna be the first of many. Dude,
And them shows and stuff, that's been a passion of yours for a while.
I know, man. You know what it was, Roy? You know, I always loved music, but I thought I was a rapper thanks to our cousin Ray. You know,
Okay.
he'll make everybody
You okay,
believe
Poop? Come here.
and everybody believe they're a rapper.
What's going on?
You know, I wasn't no rapper. I didn't have that fire or that desire
Gotcha.
to be a rapper, but I had a desire to be in the industry. So I had to
Gotcha. You had to
out,
find your niche.
yeah, I had to figure out what it was, and I
What
found out
happened? Come on.
what I want to be in.
Come on.
You gotta have some money to make
Did you
money,
keep killing yourself?
you know. So I'm slowly starting, you know what I mean, and I'm slowly piecing stuff together. So October 16th, this is gonna be, well, it ain't gonna be my first show, but it's gonna be one of the ones that I didn't put together, and I'm hoping it be a nice little turnout.
See, there you go. Quit doubting yourself.
Hey, but on a special note, remember I bombed so horribly at the bootleg thing? That was horrible. Like that's in the books of it. Like you saw people veins and shit popping out in their throat saying boo.
You know something though, bro?
What
You gotta
doing?
quit looking at it like that. Is you
No,
go,
no,
you
no.
know, you
I
it
gained
was a
motivation
learning.
from it. Ask Derek. I gained
Yep.
motivation from it. Like I mean,
Yeah,
I got
yo,
motivation from it, but
and you
it
still
was
have people laughing though.
yeah, but it wasn't the best though. I mean, like, come on
It
now.
wasn't your best.
No, it wasn't
Put
my best.
It wasn't your best, but you had people laughing, and like I think I got that on video somewhere.
Yeah, and burn that bitch too. Yeah, you do got that motherfucker. Yeah, like I said.
What'd you say? What'd you
Oh,
say? Destroy that motherfucker.
Destroy
Take
that
it on all
motherfucker like
databases
Dr.
out of
Claus.
all clouds.
right. Yeah, I'm keeping that. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna have to go on and get me
Man, you trying to
another
blackmail a motherfucker.
memory card for this little camera so I can get it set up for that night too. You know, dude. Yeah. And I'm going down get Scooby.
Okay, hey, I'm gonna grab this camera system that's so out cold. Once I figure it out and learn this shit, it's gonna be on and popping. I ain't gotta depend on nobody.
Right. Yeah.
I put the work in. I just gotta get it, man.
Right. That's all it is, man. I told you need the little mic system in the camera.
They got all that. They got all of that. The shit I'm gonna grab is like A1. And it costs a lot though, but at the same time, I know I'll be good though.
Yeah, that's what I was telling you, man. That shit costs a lot of money, man. So you got to be willing to invest in yourself.
That's what I'm doing.
You know what I'm saying? So, and that's what I be trying to tell some of these young rappers out here, young artists out here. You ain't willing to invest in yourself, then you ain't really willing to try to make it. Because you got to invest in yourself. You got to spend money on yourself. Ain't nobody else gonna spend money on you, and they don't know who you is.
See, that's what a lot of people do is because family members or other people around them geek them up and tell them they that or they think they that in their head. You may not be valuable to the next man. So if I'm gonna use like the street for instance, or store for instance, a store for instance. If you come in, you a new mom and pop store, and you come in and telling somebody, "Oh, I want you to deliver me all the Doritos that you got," this, that, and other. He gonna look at you like a bag, like you got 6 heads. But if you showing this man, look, dude, I've been fucking with this vendor, this vendor, this vendor, this vendor. They all charging me this. I'm good for $30,000 a month. I want to be your main distributor. What you think he gonna do? You made yourself valuable.
Right.
But these people just think because they cut some bars and in the neighborhood, everybody giving you the hoorah, that don't make you the next 50 Cent.
No, it
You
sure
got to
don't.
sell yourself to other people. You got to, so now if you ain't willing to invest in going to Vegas or your show and saying, well, fuck, I'm buying out the whole front row and my CD's gonna be everywhere. Now you
Right.
investing in yourself. Now other people hearing you outside your neighborhood.
Right. Yeah, I seen a little dude, man, little white dude, man. Somebody posted it on the internet. He had the little karaoke machine, and he was set up in the middle. I think either New York or Vegas, one of them. And he was out there going, "Hell, man, just dropping money in this little bucket, dropping money in this bucket." I mean,
That's
he
like when you
has
go to when I used to go to New Orleans, how they used to be out there performing and stuff, getting their bread.
right, you know, uh, and I guarantee you, by somebody seeing him do that, they gonna try to do that, which is good. But people should have. Some of these artists should have already been on that. You know what I'm saying? Going out here trying to perform just in the middle of the street. You know, building people up, your fan base, and all that old type of stuff. Man, people want to see people in person at times, not over the internet all the time on social media and all of that. I don't know who you are on social media. I don't know who you are. I want to see who you are face to face. I want to
But
see what you can do on
you also
stage.
got to look at it like this too, E. A lot of people got a lot of foolish pride too.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
true.
So in saying that with foolish pride, a lot of cats, they got the potential to do stuff, but their foolish pride is so strong that they feel like, oh, if I ain't making this, I ain't gonna do that. And it's like, dude, you ain't even made it to be able to claim that yet.
See,
And
exactly.
you've been going through that from day one, though. I already know that.
Yeah,
So it's a lot of factors in how a lot of us be our own demise and in our own way.
yeah,
But
man.
yeah, the thing is though, with me, I get questions like, why would you buy a camera system so complicated and so advanced and stuff like this? It takes something to
But
make something. And another thing though, as long as everything is taken care of, it shouldn't be. Don't ask me about shit.
right. But Abdul, you always been smart, man. You can figure out any damn thing.
I know that. I know that part,
Yeah,
but people,
your ass always been damn smart, hell. And anything electrical and countable, hell, I think you can solve it within 30 minutes, hell.
absolutely, yeah, I can do that.
So, right.
You
So
know, me and him one in the same. We both was the geek squad. I kind of fell out of my geekness, but I'm still in the squad.
I fell
Right.
in love with my geekness
Still in
though.
the
When I
geek
got
squad.
older though, I was like, you know what? I'm comfortable in my own skin.
Yeah. Roy, you still in the geek squad. You just got older, that's all.
You know something, bro? You remember I used to have all the high tech gadgets,
Yeah.
and it don't enthuse me like it used to. Like when we was talking to damn, what's the name when he was talking about the tape deck I had back in the day. I always was up on all the high tech gadgets, pagers, phones,
Radio,
entertainment
right.
stuff. And it's like now a lot of times I don't even it's like, okay, the 4K gonna do the same thing as this motherfucker that was 3 years old.
Exactly. It's just gonna move a little slower. That's all.
I can't tell. I wear glasses now, goddamn it.
Right, and then that's what you're gonna look at. You're gonna look at the damn pixels and shit like that, like NBA.
Yeah.
And now me personally, I like the old type old pixel and stuff. If you hooked up a Sega Genesis or Atari, you appreciate that type of thing. Though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You sure right. You sure right.
And I went out and bought that little Nintendo thing.
Yeah. I hope you ain't pay more than $25.
No, hell no.
Okay.
You know I'm cheap.
Okay.
We
No.
don't cheap motherfuckers now.
No,
Right.
okay.
Yeah, $25.
25.
What? For Contra, anyway.
Hey, you sounded like that boy on Baby Boy. $40.
Right. Shit. No, no, thank you. Yeah.
But nah, I mean, is
Uh,
it the whole game on there?
what the Contra?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it come with the 30 man. You ain't
Okay,
even
and
got
that ain't the only game on there though, is it?
huh?
That ain't the only game on there though.
No, but I bought it just for the Contra to play the
Right,
Contra.
right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I played it like 2 or 3 times and put it up, bro. I ain't played it no more since. My brain ain't for playing games, man. My brain is for trying to figure out how to get some money. Well, not
Right.
money.
Hey, I
You know
plugged
what
up my
I'm saying?
Xbox the other day, the 360. I found out how to change my hard drive from the old to the new. So I put my yeah, you can actually do that. It's only a shell. Like my
Right.
old from the old 360 to the new 360. All you gotta do is take the old thing out that shell that's shaped funny, and then take that part out, and then put it in, slap it in the new 360 hard drive. Fits right in.
Man, I got about 7 Xboxes over here. I need to drop them off to you.
Drop them off. I'll give you a decent price too.
Yeah, okay. They
No,
better
for
be
real.
real decent.
I would
Look,
damn near do it for free just for the
I
challenge.
figure and say I want that nigga hookup.
Yeah, I got you. And I mean, and better yet, I'll show you how to do
That
it.
nigga cousin hook up. We call
Right.
put it on family call.
Exactly.
Right. You know what I'm
Ain't nobody
saying?
gonna get this damn type of deal at all.
Man, there's so many damn Xboxes, man, in that damn storage, man.
Yeah, I could change the hard drives out because it's the same thing. The old
And there's 3 over here. It's
okay,
dusty as
that don't mean shit. Do you how many
yeah.
old ones? How many Xboxes do you have?
Man, I don't know, probably about 4 or 5. I ain't
Okay,
even
you remember the top hard drives, the ones, the older ones?
yeah.
And how many newer Xboxes do you have? The one where you just slide the little thing in there.
I don't know, man. I got 2 of the white ones.
The 2 of the white ones with the hard drive on top. I can show you. I can change
Yeah.
those into the you
It's
can fit them
about
into your.
it's about a good 2 or 3 of those, I think. And then I got 2 of the first Xboxes, the big bulky ones.
I don't fuck with those because I've seen some shit get modded and stuff like that. I'm like, man, I'm gonna go blind trying to play this shit.
I still got that just for my my
Hotel, the cat house type shit.
no, not for the Playboy Mansion.
Okay, yeah.
No, I got it for what's the Godfather. The Godfather game, bro. Yeah. See, I got it for that. I still hold on to that. So when I be Roy age and sitting back chilling, I might break it out and just play it. You know.
All right. Then whenever you get a chance, just drop them off to me, and I'll convert those hard drives
Yeah.
to new hard drive.
Yeah, I got you, man. Right now, man, I'm trying to, I got a couple more moves I need to make before I put that van on the road. You see my van out there. I showed you my van.
Yeah, I saw the van. I'm like, all right.
You got your DOT
Yeah.
number?
Huh?
You got your DOT number?
And my MC number, my
That's
MSPC.
cool.
Yep. I
Did that
told you.
insurance thing work for you?
Huh?
Did that insurance thing I tell you work for you?
I
Put the
forget
van on?
with the van.
Yeah.
I mean,
So now, go ahead.
my insurance still kind of high, but that's okay.
How much you paying for that van?
The van is paid for, honestly.
No. I'm talking about insurance.
Insurance, I'm paying about $1,000 a month.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Why they charging you so much? How much liability you got on that?
man, almost like $1 million.
You don't need that much for that van. 250. I want to say 700, 750. That'll knock you down a little bit.
That'll knock me down, son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why did you go so high? Did the companies that you're trying to contract to want you to have $1 million liability?
The reason why I went so high is because I don't want the companies telling me that I need that and I'm already paying it anyway. So if I'm paying it already, I ain't got to worry about it.
Do you have any contracts pending already?
Nope.
Okay, well, what you do is you drop it back down to the lowest, and then if a customer asks for more, you call your insurance, and they can switch it over, like, and send you over to Ali, get your asshole. Your what is that paper? Declaration, the declaration, some declaration. They'll
Right,
send you
right.
over that immediately. They can email that right to the company.
Okay. Yeah. I told you, man, I was gonna be calling you, but you know, I ain't even call you today when I sat down and done it to get the quote. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Wanted to see what I needed down for the insurance. So I, uh, I just
And
went with the
reason
numbers.
and reason why I say that, because you gotta look at it like this. Just say, for instance, you already set everything up, and if you got a 90-day window, but yet you spend $3,000 in insurance alone for something that ain't making you no money when you could have spent 268 a month.
Right.
You see what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, I got you.
So always look at that, so that way you saving more money before you just jump out in the window. Because now that's an extra $2,500 you could have been saved if your operation date is 90 days out from start. You know.
And another thing I want to say though, ain't no
Yeah,
podcast out there putting people up on game like this. So
yeah. I forgot I gotta wait till they clear me to be authorized.
What you mean? Your physical?
My insurance, right? Because once I pay the insurance, then I'm good to go. I'm authorized to do everything, right?
Because you gotta look at it like this. Once you with your DOT number and all that stuff, if your insurance lapse, your shit gonna be cut off the next day.
Oh
They
yeah,
don't
yeah.
play about that. So you have to have insurance. So now that you got insurance, you can run with anybody, any carrier that want to give you freight right now. You can go on and do what you do.
Right, right.
But
And that,
but but check on that lower liability and stuff so your premium will go down. So if you paying $12,000 a year for insurance, and I was paying $800 to $1,100 a month for a box truck. My vans was only bringing in, I want to say like maybe $90 to $140 a month.
uh, see, man, that's why I need to be sitting down with you physically.
But shit, I'm here.
Right.
I'm here.
Yeah, I need to sit down with you like physically and you know, you show me these numbers and stuff because me thinking of having the higher coverage,
Mhm.
I can get in anywhere. You know what I'm
You
saying?
gotta look at it. A lot of these companies don't require all that. And if they do, then you just call your insurance company and put that on because that's all it is. It's just a phone call away. Like perfect example, if you call your insurance agent right now and say, I want to add glass onto my insurance, they're going to tell you, they're going to give you the different quotes of where you want to be at. And you say, okay, I want the one for 269. It knocks your bill up another $30 or whatever the case may be.
Right,
And just as quick as a couple keystrokes, they got it. We email you over the declaration page,
right.
right or
Oh,
wrong.
so I should just basically go with the 750.
You
That's
can
that.
go with the lowest one for right now because are you actively seeking employment from different companies or contracts through different companies?
Here, but I can't do nothing until to the insurance. You see what I'm saying? I got a quote for the insurance. I didn't go with it.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I thought you was already paying this. That's why I was
Uh,
telling you that.
with
I
it, I
thought you was
got
already paying this.
yeah, no, I got a quote, and my quote was for the highest on everything.
Got you. And then
You
go
see,
back and get a quote on the lowest on everything.
yeah. Now I can go back and do that.
So
You know,
now you look at it like this. Just say, for instance, on that $12,000 premium, if they say bring in $3,500 and then start your premium, and you'll be paying whoop a month from this month to however it's 6 months, 9 months, however long they put their policy out. Now you doing that, but you ain't working. Now, if you go in at the same thing and say, okay, I just want the minimal to get this on. So it costs you $189 to get your insurance going and you're paying $90 a month. Now, if this company say, well, we want you to have $250,000 or $1 million worth of liability and bodily harm, they got some different terms for it. You
right?
call your agent and your agent say, okay, that'll be $12,000 a month. But what we will do, we'll bump you up and then prorate it, and you won't pay the next month. You see where I'm going?
Yeah, I got you.
It ain't nothing but if you've been dealing with cars your whole life, it's the same thing
Yeah,
with
yeah,
insurance.
yeah. Uh, Yeah, I just wanted to make sure I was covered in all aspects, though. You know what I'm saying? But
So you running out of Michigan, correct?
yep,
I'm gonna have to yeah, you're gonna have to call me because I'm gonna have to hook you up with my guy Travis. I haven't spoken to Travis in about 2 years. So
man,
uh
just got something I can put in the back of that damn van and make some money.
what made you go with van rather than straight truck?
Hey, because from what I've learned is going with a straight truck first, I gotta
Mhm.
have CDL, right?
No, you don't. Who told you that dumbass shit?
For me to drive,
I don't
you
got no fucking CDL.
I don't know how you drive in the state of Michigan. If you get caught driving a straight truck, a
Do
18
you
wheeler without a
do you,
CDL, your ass.
oh now okay, back up. Straight trucks in the term is like the Penske Rider trucks.
Right. See,
What you're talking about is a semi. The straight
right.
trucks, what I'm talking, that's where the misconfusion.
I
Because
call
with a
them.
straight truck,
I call
we
them.
call yeah, we call them straight or box trucks. Those are what
Yeah.
the term is.
Right. Yeah.
So with
I wouldn't
those right there, you don't need a CDL for those because they're under 26,000 pounds.
show first. You just need to show first and your DOT.
You don't even need a chauffeur. All you need is a Class D license. You don't
And
even
that,
need a chauffeur to drive a 26,000 pound truck. Just a Class D license.
uh, okay. Yeah. See,
I'm gonna
that's
send you over this. I'm gonna send you over safer. This link. For this is everything to do with DOT. Anything question you got about the DOT, it's gonna tell you in here because when they pull you over for inspections and stuff, this is what they use.
right. And see, that's the thing too, though. In that van, I don't get pulled over for inspection.
No, you won't. You won't.
Right. See, and that's why I started with the van because that van can ease up under a lot of doors and go a lot of places first
Oh,
before
I
I hop
already know.
truck. You know what I'm saying? So, around and get in that van and drive all the
Yeah,
way to.
I don't think your last contact came through on this phone. Text me real quick so I got your and then I can send you over that safer link.
Okay. Hell, boy, did you ever change your number?
Uh, if you still got the 480 number, I have had this number for about 5 years, 4 or 5 years now. Yeah, I ain't got the Wisconsin number no more.
Uh, yeah, I got the 480 number.
Yeah, that's it. It's the same one.
Yeah.
97 last two numbers.
Hold on.
I got you in there in a couple texts somewhere. I think I just didn't save the new number in. Or I
Yeah.
did. I started and set the phone down and didn't push update or some shit. Sometimes
Yeah.
it's slow. Sometimes they so smart I forget to do stuff.
Right. Last time I talked to you was October, almost of last year.
Yep, you asked me something about the van.
Yep.
Yep, this is it. Yep, you said my credit is not. Yep, that's the last. Yep, that's the one.
Yeah. Yep. So I but yeah, man. I started with the van because um I figured I can start off low and build my way up. You know what I mean? As far as to okay, I can make typically if I'm out here hustling and bustling with a van, I can make probably 125, 130,000 a year if I'm out here hustling. So with that van, I can build all the way up to box trucks, semis, all of that. You know, in my head, I'm doing all things transportable. So if it can be transported, I'm taking it. With a
Yep,
van,
that
uh,
that. Excuse me for cutting you off, but that link I just sent you over that link. Well, go ahead.
okay, van, semi, heavy hauler, all of that, bro. Um, my company is gonna be diverse, basically. Once I get it, once it's going, and once I get to where I'm at, I'm gonna have a diverse company. which means I'm gonna have gravel haulers, semis, vans.
Hey, when you get off here, call me. I'm gonna send you in some directions towards some things. There's a lot of stuff that you just mentioned that will be lucrative for where you're trying to go.
Right. You see what I'm saying? So I'm definitely gonna call you. But when I
Yeah,
get
so we can sit down because you got a lot of things. It's just that you scattered all over the place, and I'm gonna kind of try to focus you towards the right direction so you can focus on
And
two of them rather than 10 of
I
them.
honestly thought y'all
right.
discussed this though. Like I thought like y'all gonna like y'all discuss all of this stuff.
Oh yeah, man. I always been talking to him. You see, the last time I talked to him was like last year, but that's when I was talking to him about the van and stuff. So I just figured I won't keep bothering him until I
It
get.
ain't never no bother. It ain't
Yeah,
never no bother because the information I can lead you in the right direction just as I did, and you can take it from there. If you bump your head again, we can come back and rebuttal and go back to the round table and try it again.
you see what I'm saying. But yeah, I just what I'm saying, man. I start from the bottom, man, and then work my way up. So when I do get to where I'm going, I can sit back and be like, okay, I done that. You know what I'm saying? Now I got such and such is working for me. They making 60,000 a year. This person working for me, they making 60, 70,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? I honestly want to employ a bunch of people, man. So I want to be a black expediter that's giving people opportunities out here behind the wheel.
Have you started checking into brokerage on it,
Yep.
being a broker?
Being a broker too. Yep. And all I
Because
got.
with the things that you're saying, like employing people, having multiple units and stuff like that, that's when prices start jumping up. And it's like, dude, it's as simple as this. This is what really took me out of the trucking industry. When I had a driver, he had, because I used to always check the driving record, everything, do all my homework on him. This dude hadn't had a ticket in so long. I had got him a load out of Milwaukee going to Detroit. He bagged into a car and then let me know. And so it reported on my insurance, and
Right.
it jumped my insurance. So I had a couple other incidents before that, but this one right here, it could have been something I could have just paid out of pocket because anytime else, because I done had situations where drivers and tried to bag in, break somebody mirror off. I'll
Right.
settle out of pocket with the owner, call the owner, pay $800 and paying for my insurance to cover it.
Right.
And so he didn't do that. My insurance went from 3 units. I was paying like, I want to say like $5,500 a month in insurance, all the way up to like $12,000.
Yeah.
It was like over $3,000 a truck. I was like, man, without even fuel or nothing, my overhead for just keeping my business going is just $12,000 just for the insurance. That ain't including fuel, payroll, none of that stuff.
Right. Right. So
So
that
it,
bumped you up
it
a whole 7,000.
but it gets heavy in employing people because what you want to do first is go out and critique this business yourself and get your feet wet and know
Yep.
the ins and outs. So I'm gonna tell you, when I first started in that van, my driver was he was raping my ass.
Right.
So right now, if you're going to do it, make sure you got your gas cards. Make sure you got your a contract. Look into Motel 6. They give corporate contracts and stuff because you don't want to get into doing it too big where you got hired, where you spending $100 some a night. You see what I mean?
Right.
So you want to make sure that you got all these things into place. So when you do put your drivers out there, you got everything you need rather than you wiring people money at the end of the night, putting it on their cars. They ain't doing what they need to be doing. You got an
Right.
accurate account of everything that you got going on.
Oh yeah. I know what you're saying. And that's my whole ideal. I'm gonna get my feet and I'm gonna get my feet wet with all this stuff first. So I'll know what's going on because I'm not finna have you driving for me and you telling me one thing and I know it's another thing. You
Mhm.
know, so if I don't know what's going on, how you gonna be able to tell me what's going on? You know what I'm saying? So I need to know what's going on before you could tell me what's going on. Nah, dude, if you do this right here, then this right here is what it's gonna pay you. And this right here is where you're gonna have to stay at and all this
Okay.
old stuff, you know. So I'm starting with this van. That's another reason why I'm starting with this van. So I can go on and get what I need to do in this van going and stuff, get stuff going and situated, and then pass this van off to my son and let him do the same stuff that I was doing while I hop in the box truck. So now I got
Now,
a
now I'm gonna tell you with that van, it's gonna be you're gonna find yourself burning up a shit ton of vans, bro, if you don't got dedicated work. And what I mean by that, you might catch some out of Detroit going down to Tennessee, but then you'll find yourself sitting in Tennessee for 2 days, or it because see, unless you got dedicated work, that should have had you all over the map.
right.
You just run it.
And that's another thing too with that DOT load board.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I already got in my head that I'm gonna map everything out before I even start picking up loads. Okay, I got, like you just said, I got something going from Detroit to Tennessee. So I'm gonna look at Tennessee and see what's coming back from Detroit. You see what I'm saying? So that way I'm not,
Hey, it sounds easy.
I know.
Sometimes your ass gonna be home and it's planned.
Yeah. Oh, I ain't worried about being at home. You know what I'm saying? I'm just worried about not being unloaded. You know what I'm saying? I want to have a load at all times. If I'm going somewhere, when I drop that load off, I want to end up having a load coming back. You know what I'm saying? So I I know it's hard, man. I know it's a hard thing, but I I know with my dedication, my ambition, and my hustle, I can do it. You know what I mean? So it's just sitting down in front of the computer and mapping stuff out, especially with all these loads and all of that stuff, and trying to get things going. But I thought about the brokerage, getting my license for the brokerage and all that type of stuff too. So that way, I'm making money with that as well. You know what I'm saying? I can be finding other drivers loads as well. You know, and taking a cut or a percentage off their load while I'm out doing loads too. You know, so dude, my with this right here, man, my brain is everywhere with it because there's so many different ways where you can make money with it. You just gotta be, put it this way, man. I wrenched on trucks, man, for 12 years, bro. 12 years. And I seen how they was making money, but also spending money. But if you making money, that money that they was spending, it didn't bother them none.
No,
You know what I'm
cause
saying?
some loads, it depends on how bad they want it. I done made upwards of $6,000 in a box truck coming up from like the Midwest coming over to Vegas and stuff or more. It,
Right.
it, it depends on how bad they want that freight and how
Yeah.
soon they need it. It's
Yeah.
been times I done made, good money just going from Milwaukee to Detroit, making 2 grand on something like that because they needed it
Yeah. Right.
flash.
Yeah. Right there. And that's what I'm trying to do, man. And just start off slow, man, and learn it. You know what I mean? And get everything going myself. And like I said, once I get everything going, I'm gonna put my son off into the van. And while I go get a box truck, and just keep building from there, you know, uh, just go and go and go. I want to have, I'm gonna have
All right, see,
a
see,
fleet. I'm gonna have a fleet, and I'm gonna be able to pay for that fleet. I'm gonna be able to maintain that fleet. I'm gonna be able to pay people for driving my fleet. You know what I'm saying? So that's my goal.
all right, all right, all right.
Yeah.
There's a lot of game that got put off on here. And anybody in that type of situation, in this type of deal, they should pay attention and listen to it though. Like all collectively, like this is real game that's dropped. And no other podcast is giving people that game. None,
Right.
not one podcast. So people got to realize that.
I mean, you know, I just want to get it to the point where I got a couple 100,000, so that way I can call Jay-Z up and be like, "Yo,
No,
I need."
You got to listen. I'm going to do that. It's not what I want to do.
You're right. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna call him up and like, "Yo, you and them to perform at the Ford Field for me." You know what I'm saying? So that way I can break a 1.5 million cash, and then another 3 or 4 million off ticket sales.
Yeah.
You know something, bro? You gotta look at it like this. Anything possible that you put your mind to.
Oh man, you know what, Roy? I learned that, man, when I got in trouble. When I moved here, couldn't find a job.
Mhm.
For the longest time, Shirley kept telling me, like, you know, you need to start you a cleaning company. I'm like, man, I don't want to be no fucking janitor. Is you crazy? I don't want to be doing that. But I messed around and got in trouble and couldn't find no job. And guess what I became? A
janitor.
motherfucking janitor. And
Making good money.
Working the shit out of people. Like I was tired.
Man, so motherfuckers used to be mad at me. Like, yo, you going home? What? Dude, you ain't even been here but 4 hours, 5 hours. What you mean you going?
I got to dismantle an oven and a freezer. I'm like, oh, Jesus.
Hey, but that janitor job, man, took me to a whole nother tax bracket.
Shit,
So,
man. Hey, yeah, it did. And,
yeah,
you know, family was peeking in on that shit, but I'm gonna leave it at that.
you know, family peeking in.
I'm gonna leave this at that. I'm gonna let this shit go. I'm gonna push the shit out of this because nobody share this type of shit, man. Nobody actually get the game like y'all giving it though. And if they don't get it, then shame on them.
Right. But
you know, I look at it like this: the things that I know and along my journey, I could sell a lot of stuff, but on the same token, 90% of the stuff you give somebody not gonna apply. But I still give it anyway because that's how I get my blessings.
Exactly.
The same way. But yeah, I gotta end this one to upload this one and take my butt to sleep and be going all day. Hey, Lucas. Hey,
who was that?
Your cousins. Your cousins.
What's your name?
This is Hadier. The other one probably upstairs on the tablet somewhere. So you yay?
Yeah. Okay now. Watch out now. Where your daddy at? Where your daddy?
Right here.
Right. She touched on Roy like
right here. Any issues you have, talk to him.
See? No, we don't want no issue with daddy. Your daddy got old now. He ain't like he used to be. He more relaxed and calm down now.
Until push or provoke.
Right. See?
Yes.
No killer, but don't push.
Yeah. What you need?
I'm about to go ahead and end this one and upload this one and push this one out. If y'all ever noticed though, I renamed this one though. The old one I'm going to delete, and this is going to be the one that actually is going to be 59, the new 59.
It's cool with me, man. I'm finna get
Me too.
Because I boy, listen here, man. Roy, I'm gonna be calling you. You know that.
You're more than welcome. Like I say, with what I know about it, I just texted one of my guys, and I'm waiting on a response back to him if he's still with that company. So I'm gonna reach out to a few people that was doing, you know, they trucking thing stuff and see if they got any use for vans. They're in the Midwest, Milwaukee, Chicago, and stuff like that.
And see, them the states I call it my
Sister states.
Yeah, I call it my 5-star state, which I don't really wanna say 5-star too much, but it, it's them 5 points, right? You got Wisconsin, Indiana.
Michigan, Ohio, Indiana.
Yeah, you see what
That
I'm saying?
that that, that region right there. I'm gonna see if my guy Smalls. I know he's still trucking. I got to see if his number's still active. He's out of Atlanta, so we got people all over this still trucking.
Yeah, I'm looking for low. Anything in. I think I could put like two
You,
pallets.
you you put 2 pallets in that truck.
Yeah, and it's the extended boy.
And what you do is when on all your vans and trucks, you just get your a ruler. I mean, excuse me, a tape measure.
Right,
Measure from as far as up a skid can go to the back where the door shut and the sides. Write that on the side so you got it memorized.
right. Yep.
So, because 9 times out of 10, when you talk to somebody, they're gonna say, "What's your
But
dimensions on that vehicle? What's your
yeah,
measurements or whatever the case may be?" And you're gonna have to tell them, so they can see that they can put 2 pallets in there. 'Cause that's the worst thing you want to do is drive an hour out the way and get there and you can't put the stuff on your truck.
yeah, most definitely. So yep, I got that. I'm gonna do all that stuff, man. Um, I'm finna have my couple weeks. One thing at a time. Got the van out of the way. That was a blessing. You know what I'm saying? Now
Yep. Make sure
I
you call me, Eric, because that's what we're gonna have to do. Because I'm gonna have to call a few people while you on the phone, so you can talk to them, and they can, because they're gonna ask some questions, and I can kind of help fill in the blanks.
right. Well, we definitely gonna have to do that. I have to
'Cause
call
if
you.
you got that van, you fucking off if that motherfucker ain't making no money. The wheels ain't turning, you ain't earning.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying? So, and right now it's the insurance because I didn't got the van. I just got the van this weekend.
Okay,
Um,
okay. So that's why everything's so new. So yeah, you in the
yeah,
process of moving forward. So yeah,
right.
let's get together in the next few days, all through the week and stuff like that, and I can be making phone calls for you with different people.
Uh,
And because
listen,
if you on my head, I'm on somebody else's head. If I put my foot in my mouth and say we gonna do this, you got
uh,
every right to stand in my ass.
right. What I might do though, man, I might fly down to you and sit down at the table with your ass.
But you gotta look at it like this, bro. We can do this too.
Yeah, that's true too.
It's like we right with each other.
Yeah. And then, I got another damn phone to where I can use too to be on the phone. So
Exactly.
yeah. Yeah. So
I ain't got no problem helping you get that mug off the ground. Cause see, and I'm saying that to say this. I've been getting a lot of everybody want me to get back into the trucking game. And I'm like, this shit is ironic that everybody keep driving on me about the trucking.
right.
Hey, this is going like over right now. I gotta
Okay.
go this shit.
Yeah, we forgot all of we done just got to talking about trucking like we just on a family line, family and friends
Yeah,
line.
I gotta put this
Got
out.
this with podcast. Yeah.
That's a good thing though. That's a good thing.
Hey, but yeah, man, Roy, I'm gonna give you a call, man. I probably end up calling you like Thursday or something, man.
Whenever you do, I'm available. Cause if I ain't available, I'll tell you I'll call you right back and we'll do it at a certain time. But most of the time, I'm available to get things done.
Right. And really, I was just sitting here thinking, I probably won't even do that. I'll just wait till I got that money for that insurance and then give you a
Yeah.
call.
But we can start formulating stuff beforehand, so at least you know what you got to do with different people or get ready to do.
Right. Exactly. So I'll be
So we can
calling.
be proactive. We can be proactive on a lot of things.
Yeah, most definitely. See, my mentor in this trucking business.
Ain't no mentor. I'm just shit. Somebody trying to spread some knowledge.
They
And
call them.
All right, y'all, man.
All
Hey,
right, man. Love y'all, man.
all right, love y'all, and y'all be safe.
all right,
Yep.
for sure.
One.